Today, we're going to have a very short episode. I'm going to be covering some of the vinyl I have in the artists, the X and Y. I did a separate Y episode covering just my Yeah Yeah Yeahs collection, or else if I included that here, it'd be a lot longer. So I focused on them on a different episode. You can probably find that somewhere else. So this is just going to be a short one, X and Y. There isn't very much at all. So let's begin. From 1983, we have X, More Fun in the New World. I picked this up at Amoeba in Hollywood, which shut down their original store and have been in the process this year of building a new shop that I think is on Sunset. I've seen some pictures. I think it's gonna be smaller, but it looks like it's gonna be a nice shop. They're kind of finishing it up now, but I don't know when they're gonna be able to open due to COVID and everything. But it's one of my favorite places out there in Los Angeles. I always get lost in there for hours and walk out of there with a ton of stuff. Picked this, I don't know what year, I picked this up a few years ago. I like X a lot. I've seen them live a handful of times. They have a new record out that I just picked up on CD called Alphabet Land, which is pretty good because I bought it off of Bandcamp, the CD, but they gave you the digital tracks early, so I got to listen to the album already, and I like it quite a bit, so it's pretty good. This one is a reissue. This was on 180 gram, and it's remastered prime vinyl certified. And the band's autographs are all there to let you know that they are cool with this. I don't think this is on any kind of, yeah, it's just on black vinyl. It's funny because they were on Elektra. It's not on the Elektra label. This is on Porterhouse prime vinyl. So I guess they must have, Elektra, Porterhouse must have kind of picked up the rights to reissue this on vinyl. Some interesting scribbling all over on the inner sleeve there. Good record. I really like this. I like the band. I have all their stuff on CD. This is the only thing I have of theirs on vinyl. The New World's one of my favorite. We're Having So Much Fun. True Love, Poor Girl. Make the Music Go Bang. Breathless. Must Not Think That Thoughts. Devil Dog. Hot House. I See Red. It's the whole album's just, every track is great. It's been a while since I listened to some X, except for that new record. I gotta go back and dig back into their catalog and listen to this stuff again. I used to listen to them a lot, and I wasn't really into them when they were around in the 80s. I knew of them, but I just really wasn't, they weren't really on my radar so much, the music. And I think in like the 2000s, sometime around there is when I really started picking up their CDs. I think Rhino reissued their CDs, and so I picked up like one or two of them and really liked it. So then I just started picking up the rest of them, and great band. It's a really good album if you're looking for somewhere to start. Maybe, I mean, a lot of people would probably send you to their debut, Los Angeles, but I'd go with that one. That and Under the Big Black Moon, I think is the album. Those are my two favorite records by X. From 2011, we've got Youth Lagoon and The Year of Hibernation. I don't know if you're getting a glare on that. I don't know what you would call this. It's like kind of electronica. It's kind of like that dreamy kind of pop sort of, music, I guess. It's really good. I don't know. I mean, I'm not really up on like shoegaze and all that stuff, but I don't know if they would fall into that category. But it's kind of that sort of dreamy, kind of daydreamy kind of, music. It's really good though. I think it's really just this one dude. Of course, let me see, all songs written, performed, Trevor Powers. Yeah, I think he pretty much does everything. I had an opportunity to see him live in New York one year, and I couldn't go. I had the ticket, but I couldn't go because I was working and I was going to be away from home. Like, I bought the ticket, and then all of a sudden I got a gig out of town. It happens a lot to me, unfortunately, but So I don't know what he does when he's live, if he brings a couple of people out on tour with him. But really good album. I think this is his debut. I'm not positive, but I think it is. I don't know where I came across. I bought this when I bought the CD back when it came out in 2011. I picked this vinyl up at a couple of years ago when I was down in Virginia. I picked this up at AFK in Virginia Beach. Good shop, used stuff, new stuff, CDs, books, records. But I don't remember if I must have heard one of the songs somewhere. I think my favorite tune on here is 17. The lyrics are really kind of hit home with me, about like kind of, don't stop daydreaming or something like that. Kind of, like follow your dreams sort of stuff. But Afternoon is really good. The whole record's really good. I remember tripping Vietnam, and I just remember having this on my iPod, and like on some of these bus trips, where you're sort of starting to see the same thing over and over again. You're going into the mountains, and there's nothing really. You're just looking at like trees and stuff. So I just remember kind of not dozing off, but just kind of like closing my eyes and listening to this on the bus as you're like kind of rocking back and forth. It was kind of, I don't know why that sticks out in my memory, but it does. But really good record. I think this is on, what is it on? It looks like it's on like some blue vinyl there. You see that? Good record. I don't know, I think he may no longer record as Youth Lagoon, or maybe record at all. So I have maybe 2 other albums by him, 2 or 3. I think I just not too long ago picked up, I think maybe like last year I picked up what I think is his last record, like Savage Ballrooms or something like that. But I'm not sure. I think that might be it for him. I'm not sure if he's still recording, but worth checking out if you like that kind of dreamy kind of pop. So that's technically, other than the Yeah 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 stuff, that's technically all I have for X and Y. But I decided, since this was going to be a short episode, to throw this little kind of rando vinyl I have in here, which is Mad Mordecai, which is Hilly Kristal, was the owner of CBGB's in New York. He recorded under Mad Mordecai. He put out this on CBGB label. I don't know, there's no date on this. I don't know when this is from, but this is a tune that he recorded called Mud, and this is like an extended version, and then it has the radio mix, and then a barnyard breakdown. So it's basically just like a maxi single for this tune, Mud, and I don't know if I've ever listened to this. I got this from Holdfast in Asbury Park, which I've on another video mentioned that they closed down over the summer, and but the Holdfast is still, you can still order stuff from him. He's still selling online, I think, especially through like Discogs, but I got this. I was there one day. I don't remember what year we're talking, a few years ago, and I was there and I was buying some stuff, and he must have just had these as giveaways. So if you bought anything, I don't know, maybe they were leftover record store day things or something, I don't know, but I bought some stuff, and he's like, I'm throwing this in for free, and I was like, all right. But I don't know if I may have listened to this once, but it really, it drawn a blank as to like what it sounds like or anything like that, but kind of like an interesting little rando thing in my collection. It's Hilly Kristal as Mad Mordecai, his tune called Mud. There's no dates on it or whatever. I have no idea when this is from, like I mentioned, but I looked up a little bit online beforehand. I still couldn't really pinpoint when this is from. So that's it for this episode. By all means, like and subscribe, and please leave some comments. We'd like to hear what you think of these records, other records by this band, etc., etc. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Later.